Kitchen at Westminster. It's time for saving time. This week we're going to do a crispy baked chicken with, this is fun, this is a French-Canadian kind of thing. It's definitely a French-Canadian thing. Carrot and potato mashed together. Trust me on this one, okay? I know it sounds, if you haven't had it before, you're thinking, not sure about that, Margaret. Trust me. Trust me. Remember the eggplant trusting and the black bean burger trusting? It's all good. We're going to do it with some green beans because they're local right now. Why wouldn't we? This is a nice family meal. This is solid family eating and comes in really very reasonably at Zehrs this week. The packs of chicken are on for $7. So $7 flat, whether you get drums, thighs, or they have breasts cut up and it's $7 a pound. So there you go. I mean, this comes together for right around exactly $15. How can you go wrong? You can't. You can't. A family. $15. Cost of one meal at a fast food place. I want to start with the chicken. It's going to go into the oven. Everything else will follow. We're going to be able to be eating in an hour. Okay, so line everybody up. Preheat that oven to 400 degrees. Shannon was just giving me the look to make sure I said that, and thank you, Shannon. I've got a little bit of mayonnaise in a bowl. I think in the actual recipe I say 1/3 of a cup. I mean, you know, it's what it is. Put it in a bowl. You know, I'm going to tell you, you don't want to be reaching back into that mayonnaise jar. If you waste a little bit of mayonnaise at the end of the day, better. Better that you didn't get sick. So we're going to use a little mayonnaise to coat it. You can use olive oil if you want, but I like using the mayonnaise. And then we're just going to season it. Season it with whatever you have. I'm going to use salt, pepper, and thyme. If you've got some Italian seasoning, that would be a nice touch. You could go paprika. I mean, really, and if you've got something in your garden right now, go for it, right? Use up whatever you've got. As always, I want all my seasonings on a plate so we can dredge our chicken through it and just make it look nice. It's going to look nice. It's going to taste nice. I'm going to leave that one there. So salt and pepper, and just, we'll go a little more. I'm not going to be afraid of the salt, okay? We've got a lot of in life to be afraid of. We're not going to fear the salt too much today. Everything within reason, but goodness. And I feel okay reaching in here with my salt spoon. So that's just thyme. That's just thyme. That's all it takes. It takes a little time. I couldn't resist. It was a good spawn for that. And then mix it up. And look at that. That's going to make it easy. If we need more, we've got our spoons ready. We can just do it. I can't say enough about how easy this is. Get yourself a nice big pan. I like to use a pan instead of a sheet pan, just because chicken gets a little greasy, right? So if you use a sheet pan, there's always the chance you lift it out of the oven, it's dribbling off, making a mess. Use a casserole. Line it with parchment so that your cleanup later is super easy. You don't need to work that hard. I've already got my clementine scraps in there from my early snacking moment. I'm lining everything up just to get ready. And here's the chicken. Look at how much chicken this is for $7. That was a good buy. You want bone in, skin on. Okay, this is crispy chicken. You need the skin to get the crisp. Before I go too far, I want to remember to say the Think Local market last week got canceled because of the severe thunderstorm watch and warnings that were going on. Would have been a bad day to be in a field. So it will be this Tuesday, September 21st. Same time, 3 to 7, same offer stands. You tell me you heard about it on Saving Time, and I'm going to get you a discount on those fun little jar kits, okay? So Tuesday, September 21st, Fiddle Park and Shelter. You're going to get messy, okay? Wash your hands before you start, and then know that you are going to not touch anything except these 3 things. And we're just going to put a little bit of mayo on the chicken, just like that. Rub it in a little bit. Keep that because after we do this side, you can just get it on the bottom side and rotate and flip. Look how nice that is, right? And then into our pan. And we're going to do the same thing with each of these. Just muck it around, spread it on, and know that you're getting messy, okay? It is what it is. You don't need to, we're not breading it. You don't need to worry if it's fully coated. We're seasoning it, okay? It's not like when we put breading on things. Shannon, we can come back and finish this off camera, and I'll see you when I get that pan. Hi, we're back. I've got the chicken ready. Oven's at 400. You can see we've got all our chicken seasoned and coated with the mayonnaise. In she goes. I'm going to set it to one side because I am going to add another pan. So to one side there. In it goes. And I have 20 minutes on my timer. It's going to take more than that, but that's where I want to be cued to do something else. So away she goes, 20 minutes. Carrots and potatoes mashed together. When I was in high school, so you know, a really long time ago, I did a student exchange, and for 3 months I lived with a family in Quebec. And something that I took away from there was carrots and potatoes mashed together. It's so good, so good. And you know what? Growing up, my sister wasn't a huge potato fan, but she liked it like this. You add the carrots, it sweetens it up, it makes it a little something. And if you're not doing anything with the gravy, it's a nice change. And you know what? Well, we could all use a little change sometimes, right? Right now the carrots are beautiful. And these potatoes, it's almost a shame to peel them for mashing because look at them, they're really nice. So the potatoes are on at Zehrs for $2.99 for a 10-pound bag, and white potatoes, I mean, they're ready to pop in the oven and roast, right? And the carrots, this nice little basket of Ontario carrots for $3.99. You can't go wrong, right? And then if you're making lunches at home, peel a carrot sliced up. Now you've got some really good snacks in the lunch kits too, right? So what you don't cook for supper, you can tuck into lunches. I'm just going to do a couple of these just to get us started. Basically, when you're making this, just do an equal ratio, okay? So carrot for a potato, that kind of thing. So just balance them out so you're going to get an equal amount of each. And then we'll go a carrot quickly. Because I'm going to cut that tip off always, I always start at that tip, and then because you can't get right to the top without, you know, taking off a little bit of your finger, and because it ends up getting cut, it seems like a good enough place to start from. So you peel your carrot, peel your potatoes. These probably could have just been given a good scrub. They're brand new, right? Like they probably could have just given a good scrub. And depending on the size of your potato, these ones are a decent size. So I would say half and quarter, right? You want, just like always, you want things about the same size so that they cook in an equal amount of time. And then have yourself a pot of salted water ready to go. Dump them in. I'm going to finish this off camera. We'll come back and get that on the stove. Okay, the potatoes and carrots are ready. I'm going to get them on the stove. And I want to bring it to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer, okay? That's all we're going to do right now. That's sitting there. Before I forget, let's get a spoon on that pot and try to stop anything from really exciting happening. We don't need that much excitement. While we're here right now, we'll get our beans ready. We're not ready to use them yet, but we'll start them up. So green beans, they're nice right now, Ontario growing. That one's not so nice. We'll throw it in the compost. It's going to come back to us as more food. These are, we're just going to do, I gave them a rinse earlier. We're just going to do what we always do, a little trim, a tip and tail. Leave them long. Leave them long because we're going to do them in the oven with the chicken, and if you cut them too small, they'll cook up really fast, and we don't want it to go that fast. So just tip and tail and into the bowl. Easy peasy. Once we get these all trimmed up and ready to go, after that, a little olive oil, whatever kind of oil you've got, some salt and pepper, and they're going in the oven for the last 15 minutes while the chicken's in. Look at us go. This is such an easy meal and so delicious, honestly. Only other ingredients you're going to need to finish this meal is some milk or cream for your potatoes. I like cream. You know I like cream. You know me. I like the I like the flavor of the butter and the cream. And speaking of which, you also will need some butter. When it comes time to mash, we're just gonna mash the butter and cream right into it and get a nice puree. And that's honestly, like, we've just about cooked this meal. We're gonna walk away in a few minutes and come back and say it's dinner time. It'll be that simple. And honestly, who in your house isn't gonna wanna eat this? This is nice family food, right? It's gonna fill everybody up, do a good job. That one got way too small. I'm not even gonna bother because it'll turn to a crisp in the oven on me. I don't know what went on there. I don't know if I lopped off too much or something went a little amok there. I see a section on that one and I just want to check. No, it's not soft, so it's okay. It's just a spot. And all of this is going along. So the Think Local Market, we were so excited and ready to go and everything, and then the day before, on the Monday, they called it when the weather forecast came out. And sure enough, it was a stormy day, so it wouldn't have been nice, but still, it was a little disappointing. We'll be there. I hope that you will be too. It's, there's a lot of vendors. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm kind of looking forward to cruising around and seeing who else is there. Coming up, I don't know if it's next week or the next week, we'll be doing another local food club hack too, so keep that in mind. There's all that, good and gone. I don't know what it is yet because it's a surprise. And now, a little bit of olive oil. I don't know, for what we've got, like maximum a tablespoon, we just wanna make sure that they've got a little something on them in the oven, right? And then, a little bit of salt. That was a lot of salt, I'm not using it all. And some pepper. You can always add more at the table. And then grab yourself, I'm just gonna use that spoon. Toss it around to coat them all. Now, you can suit yourself. If you used a nice big sheet pan for your chicken, or if you had a larger casserole than I did, you could just add your beans to that tray. I just had the right size, so I'm just going to do mine separately, but you can save yourself some more dishes and just put it all on one when the time comes. And that's it. Actually, you use that to push them around a little bit. We don't need to put that on. When our 20-minute timer goes, that's when these are going to go on. We can go off camera until it's time to move around. I'm going to put these in at the 20-minute mark, and let me see what's on here now. It still has 5 minutes, so we'll come back and chat then. Okay, the potatoes are at a good boil. My timer went marking 20 minutes. I'm adding the beans. In we go. That chicken is looking good. And set a timer now for 15 minutes. Chicken should be done in 15. We'll leave the beans sit. Those are happy. Okay, we're gonna let them go till they're fork tender. We'll come back. I'll see you then. Timer just went. I just drained the potatoes. They're waiting for me. Oh, the chicken looks good. Look at how nice this looks. Beautiful. We'll poke it. And our juice is running clear. We're good. I want that to sit for about 5 minutes. The beans look fantastic. To keep them warm, I'm just gonna leave them in the oven, but I'm shutting it off. It's just gonna keep them warm for us. That's happy. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna mash this up. Everything's gonna be ready at the same time. I've got, I know, what looks like an obscene amount of butter. I'm okay. You know what? Okay. I'll take a little bit off of it. There. We'll go half, a little bit more. There. Just like that. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do. We'll just dump that in there. Butter is good. It's so good. And now cream. I like to use 10%. If what you've got is milk, use milk. If you use 5, whatever you've got. If you've got 35, that'd be a bold move, but I would do it. Just start with what feels like a couple of tablespoons, and as we mash, we'll decide how much more we need. And then start mashing. I always put the cream in as I mash, and it's beating it up at the same time. So for my potatoes, I just stick a fork or a knife in them on the stove to decide if they're done. If you can pierce them easily, they're done. If you meet any resistance when you go to poke them, then leave them a little longer. This is coming up nice. This is kind of a chintzy little handle on here. I'm wishing for more power. It's not keeping up with my strength here. I could be going crazy. I'm gonna go a tiny bit more cream. I want a nice puree. We can keep adding cream as we go along. The thing is you can't take it away, right? Better to go a little bit at a time. And just keep going. You want them nice, right? And we want them to, we don't have a gravy or anything, so you need them to be a nice puree. Now, you can have, and I strongly suggest having more butter on the table for spreading on your beautiful potato carrot mash. Look how nice it looks. Shannon, can you see it? Because for everybody to see how the carrot blends through and how nice it is. It's really, and wait until you taste it. It's so good. Trust me on this one, okay? And you know what? Who cares a sale? You can buy storage carrots for like $1.97 or something like that almost any week somewhere for a 3-pound bag. Like, this is easy to keep going. These carrots are especially nice because they're just new. And just because it's me, I'm going to go one more little tiny shot there, and then we're going to stop. I'm going to stop out of sight and spread it around. And I'm just using my masher to mix it up here. There's no need to get out a mixer or anything like that. There, we've got a nice puree there. I'm gonna grab those beans. We're gonna fix a plate and see what we've done. I feel like we went really fast today. This is, I mean, I hope you weren't trying to do laundry or anything while you cooked because you didn't have time. It cooked up too quick. Those look good. Let's get a plate and sort it out. I've got one ready over here. This looks so good today. Let's start with a piece of chicken. And parchment is keeping it nice for us. There we go. Look at how nice that looks. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. We'll get some beans. Haha, they're moving on me. There we go. And a few more. And then we'll get some of this nice potato carrot mash. Scoop it on. There we go. Look at our beautiful meal. This is really nice, and we've got a lot of chicken there. I'm gonna see how many pieces we have. That's a really nice meal right there. And see what I mean about a perfect family meal? It really is. You've got your meat, potatoes, veggie, everything. It's nice and local food. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7. I had 8 pieces of chicken in that pack. So you know what? What the heck? Let's put another one on here. That's 2 each by anybody's standard. And why wouldn't we? There. Look at that. Okay, now we did this for $15. So we're looking at just over $3 a plate each. Okay? Can't go wrong. Love it. I'm going to see you on the 21st at the Think Local Market. Please come by. Mention that you saw it on Saving Time. Look at the food that's coming back to us, right? Like this is dinner and soup-ish in a year. So just keep going. We've done very little here today. We've made a beautiful dinner for your family. These sales will continue until September 22nd, so that's next Wednesday. And Zares, I can't thank them enough. You know what? They're ready to support. They don't cringe when they see me coming. They're always happy to help. And sometimes I go in and they're like, "Are we doing a meal?" Like, they're ready to help. I can't say enough about the good people there. Really nice support, and happy to have them on board with Saving Time. Make sure, enjoy these videos. If you do, then please like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you know, and be on the lookout because we're going to be doing a local food club kit again soon. I'm going to feed this food forward. I'll be packaging it up, taking it to a local family here in town, and that's it. That's dinner. We'll have to take